I give the floor to Saudi Arabia for right of reply as well. Saudi Arabia, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. We are exercising our right of reply to the statement made by Iran. We deplore and categorically reject the words of the representative of Iran. The representative of Iran sees that my country is serious. My country was therefore compelled to speak. We've heard lies for years, and we've heard allegations coming from the representative of Iran. The international community knows the truth. They know what Iran's truth is in its involvement with terrorism and its attempt to destabilize the Gulf region and the region generally. The Iranian regime has always intervened in the affairs of other countries and has supported terrorists and has sowed chaos in the region. My country calls on the international community to work to end the Iranian nuclear program, as well as ballistic missiles in that country, and also to end the activities of Iran that threaten peace and security in Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, and across the region. The Kingdom believes that in order to achieve peace and security in the Middle East, we need to dissuade Iran from carrying out its expansionist policies. This behavior runs counter to international conventions and the resolutions of the Security Council. This is why Iran is on the sanctions list at international level. Iran is supporting the Houthis in Yemen financially, technically. There are more than 250,000 missiles that have been, or at least many missiles that have been fired against Saudi Arabia. This very organization has said that the Iranian regime had provided these missiles and that this is in violation of resolutions 2231 and 2216 of the Security Council. They've also attacked commercial ships in July and the Al-Shaiba oil processing facility. The country has allowed its militia to be responsible for these attacks. Iran has also attacked different oil facilities in the country using 25 missiles in September, as well as drones. This halved the oil production. This is a serious violation of the conventions and customs of international law. It is an attack on international peace and security, and it also represents a serious threat to oil supplies around the world. What Iran has done in the Strait of Hormuz has also been an issue, and there have been other issues. There was something that happened on the 20th of July. All of this is an act of terrorism against the freedom and the safety of our shipping routes at international level. Mr. President, this is a long list. If we want to go through all of the actions that Iran has undertaken in the region, there have been attacks and bombing. There have been thousands of people killed and hundreds injured. On the 18th of July 1994, there was also the bombing of Beirut in 1983. There were 2 lorries full of explosives that were used to blow up American and French forces in Beirut. 241 American soldiers lost their lives. Many French soldiers lost their lives, as did civilians. Iran was also behind the attacks against the Turks in Al-Khubar in Saudi Arabia, which also caused the death of 17 American soldiers and 372 people were injured. Those who were behind those attacks sought refuge in Tehran, indeed. We also should not forget what happened in Mecca, the holiest site in the world. in 1987. Iran was behind what happened during the pilgrimage perpetrated by Iranian pilgrims. Innocent people were stabbed. There were also fires that were started by these people. Mr. President, on this list we also find the assassination of Saudi diplomats in Thailand and in Karachi. There was also the attack against the ambassador of Saudi Arabia in Washington, and that happened in 2011. The American security forces apprehended 2 Iranians who were before brought to court here in the United States because of this attack. I put it to the representative of Iran that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and its leaders are a model and an example for the world. Crime has never been connected so often to a country as it is currently to Iran and the issues that it's causing in the region. There were all of these various terrorist attacks coming from Iran. Can there be any doubt that Iran is a terrorist country? I don't think there can be any doubt on that score. Everybody has in their mind the fact that there is terrorism and death whenever Iran's name comes up. Thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of Saudi Arabia for his statement.